Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody out there on YouTube, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're doing exceptionally well. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here, tuning in, and hanging out. First stream of the new year. And in case you've forgotten, because YouTube's no different this year than it was last year, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. These things are free. Helps the algorithm know there's actually something here worth watching. And the other thing, consider becoming a YouTube member. It costs you $2.99 a month. You get 2 additional live streams a week, and you get early access to the YouTube shorts that go up on this channel. If you want to go beyond that as far as perks are concerned, definitely feel free to check out my Patreon. Link is in the description, and there is a ton of value, including a Minecraft server at a certain level. You get to play in the Patreon games every 2 weeks. All kinds of stuff. Shameless plugs out of the way. It's great to see you guys. I got Blank. I think it's Coffee. I don't know if or Kofi. I don't know. Kofe. However you say your name. Sorry. I was eating right before stream. Water Bottle Man, good to see you. Comet, good to see you as well. Captain Huey, haven't seen you in the chat. Great to see you. Glad you're here. So, we finished this lunch. Having Cheez-Its. What's your favorite cracker? You guys like have a favorite, like you go to the store, you're getting crackers. What are you getting? For me, it's the extra big Cheez-Its. Zero hesitation. Wheat Thins? Ooh, goated. I'm here for that. Wheat Thins would be a solid second choice for me. Honest to God, like, those are really good. Particularly the original ones, though. I know there's a lot of, like, flavors and stuff. Comment, I think I acknowledged you, but hello, in case I didn't, because I'm having a moment here. So let me talk to you guys about a couple of things, because they're important, okay? For those that missed it, earlier this week, actually on Monday the 30th of December, I did get into a car accident. I'm okay, obviously, here I am. No, nothing, I've got some gnarly bruises. I've got a bruise that stretches across my chest from the seatbelt, except it's the other way. And I was going to say, that didn't feel like it hurt, then it hurt. I went the right way. I've got a gnarly bruise across my chest here, one in my lap as well. But to walk away from that accident with bruises and to be able to walk away, thankful to God, happy to be here. About 2 seconds different, I may not be here. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It was a really bad accident. It didn't look as bad in the photos that I shared, but basically what happened, I'm at a stoplight, and first in line, lady's traveling so if I'm facing the road, she's going from my driver's side to my right to my passenger side. And I guess if you're in the UK, left to right, I got to clarify because y'all switch everything. Or I guess we did, but however you want to look at that. Going from the left to the right of the vehicle. My light turned green. I started going, and she was in the intersection before I could even realize what happened. She then rolled her car because I hit her rear quarter panel. For those of you that don't know what that is, that would be her right-hand side of her vehicle, so the American passenger side rear door. I hit her maybe going 5 or 10. I couldn't be going much faster. I came from a stop. She rolled her car. She's okay. Genuinely thankful for that. She then admitted fault the next day to my insurance person and hers, and explained that she was on her cell phone. So I'm going to take just about a minute here and explain to you guys the importance, and I'm gonna speak very candidly, okay? If you guys have children nearby, I'm about to say some words maybe they don't need to hear, okay? Put your freaking phone down. Put the damn phone down. It is not worth risking your life and someone else's for the damn tweet you're about to send somebody. It is not worth it. Put the phone down. I do not care if you think you are capable of multitasking. You are probably capable of multitasking, but it is not something you do in the freaking car. 2 seconds different, her ignorant behavior being on her cell phone would have killed me. If I had gone just a little bit sooner, or she was going just a little bit slower, she would have hit me on my driver's side going at least the speed limit, which is 45. I need you guys to understand that is how drastically different this accident could have gone with an extra second or two of difference. All because she couldn't put her damn phone down. Okay? It's the end of my rant. Please don't use your phone while you're driving. The way that this worked out, so I'm just going to be completely transparent because I believe in that. Whenever I told everybody I was needing some financial support earlier this week, and I'm good now. FYI, we're good. But like, I'm thankful for additional financial support for other things, but like, as far as our immediate need is taken care of. The insurance gave us a rental car. Her did. Her insurance did, obviously, because they took a responsibility. We have a rental car through Monday. After that, we're down to one car with 5 seats, which would be fine. You know, you think we have 5 of us, except 3 of them are in car seats, so they can't fit all in the same car. Fortunately, my in-laws have a 3rd row SUV that we can basically just trade cars if we need to get the family out that day. They are totally cool with that, which I'm thankful for, truly. Something I don't want to blow past. Very, very thankful we have that. Otherwise, we'd be in a real pickle right now. But because of that, originally we were planning on trading. We have the other car, not the car that was pictured. That car's totaled officially. We aren't getting it back. We have a 2018 Kia Optima. It's a great car. No complaints. Wonderful car. And we were planning on selling that and going and buying a minivan with cash between our tax return and whatever we got from selling the car. We owe money on that car. We owed money on the Bolt, so all the money that they paid out for totaling the car goes to the loan, and then the loan will take care of itself because of some other insurance we have. So that loan is gone. Like, we don't have to worry about it. But we also don't have another vehicle. The Optima will work for rideshare. It is not going to be nearly as cheap to drive, so it's going to be a bit more expensive, and I'll use more of what I earn to keep the car running. But we have basically a 2-month timeline, January, February. We were thinking by March we would end up moving into our own place. That still seems to be about on track. And when we did that, we were also planning on paying for that minivan in cash. At that time, I'll then continue to drive the Optima completely. It'll end up being essentially the replacement for the Bolt. And it'll be my rideshare car. For those that don't know, I'd planned on starting to flip vehicles this year, basically buying them relatively inexpensively, repairing them, fixing them up, and then selling them for a profit. And I can do that very well. It's something I do have the skill sets to do very, very well. I sold cars for 3 years. I know my way. I know how to turn a wrench, and I know how to clean and detail a car at a high level. Like, these are things that I am exceptionally good at, and I want to start using some more of my skill sets to hopefully get off the road. Not just because of this is something I was planning on doing, but now it's even more important to me because I'm sick of bad drivers out there. It's insane how much, like, you can be the most defensive, careful driver, and someone on their phone, it just ruins it. So, all that to say, we got all that. My plan from here is to continue to be a rideshare driver. Unfortunately, we haven't been doing that a lot because it's the family car that I'm driving right now until we get the minivan, so I have to kind of slow down on that. Anyway, so we're just kind of rolling with it at this point. I'm waiting to hear back from her insurance company. I don't expect to hear back from them until Monday about compensation for my wages. I did take a couple days off because of the accident because I didn't have a vehicle to drive. So we're going to try and get them to talk about that, just a couple of days worth, and move on. At this point, there's a couple things that I'm going to share with you now. Pat, now that I've shared that information, I'll catch up with the chat, and then I'll share some more on some other stuff. Kieran, good to see you. Mr. O, yeah, no one was hurt, fortunately. She was bleeding from her head because she did roll her car. But she went to the hospital, got checked out. She got released same day, so she's okay in that sense. She didn't get admitted or anything. Yeah, no, I'm glad I'm safe too. Thank you, by the way, John. Good to see you. Beans, as I know you, but thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. So, as far as what to expect going into 2025, 2025 is a make or break year for me, okay? And what I mean by that is I'm not going to quit content if I don't succeed. That's not my point. I need to succeed or succeed. Those are my options this year because I have been putting in, I realized, about 30 to 35 hours a week into content creation, from live streaming to vertical videos to long form videos and the miscellaneous stuff that no one really talks about as a content creator. Things like looking at your analytics, studying those, determining what you want to change so you can continue to improve. And over the next year, I intend to, by the end of this year, my goal is to have posted 250 vertical videos and 104 long-form videos. Basically, 2 long-form videos a week, 5 vertical videos a week, and none of them, I don't want any of that to be crap content. I want it to be good content and continue to hold that reputation for having that high level of production and pushing that forward. That's what you can expect from this year. The live streams obviously will continue every Saturday. The members only live streams are kind of subject to maybe be removed. It'll mostly depend on whether or not I start scrimming here soon. If I do start scrimming, I don't have a team or anything. I'm not part of a team. I'm not looking for a team, just to put all that out there at the moment because I'm not in Masters. But once I get to Masters and I start looking for a scrim team, there is a very high probability that I actually remove those members only streams because I want to be able to fully focus and give my attention to my team at that time. All of that said, that is kind of the expectation you can build. As I'm able to, we've got some financial goals we're trying to accomplish this year. My Lord willing, will actually be in a really good spot by the end of this year because I am really putting in the effort and planning to do so. Granted, that goes well. By the end of this year, I should actually be able to quit driving rideshare. I'll be able to flip cars to pay our bills, and flipping cars will require, instead of 35 hours a week, it'll require, in order to pay our bills, it'll require roughly 10 to 15. It'll be literally half. With those hours, I think that we'll be able to probably get the tech channel off the ground. That's going to be my next thing. I'm going to put some of those hours into Overwatch, obviously, but then I want to start producing a long form video on my tech channel that I haven't really even told you guys exists, but it's there. I want to put that out there for basically once every 2 weeks. So you want me to make content on flipping cars? I really thought about that. I'm not too sure. Sorry, I've got it. My phone's going off. Give me just a second here. Okay. My wife's calling me. Hang on a second. It was my sister-in-law's phone that she was calling from, so. Jay, I'll answer your question in just a second. Hey, I'm live right now. What's up, honey? Uh-huh. Where do I look for that, sweetie? Is it in your drawer? Okay. Chat, I'll be right back. I'm going to throw BRB on for you. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for being patient. Wifey's out doing some shopping. So she was needing to know if she was good to grab something. We've been on a pretty tight budget for the last week or two, obviously, with the, well, it's been a week since the accident. So she's just making sure, but she needed that. So anyway, so the tech channel will get off the ground hopefully after that. And I will be able to put more hours into Overwatch. Right now, I really do average on a weekly basis. I probably put 10 to 12 hours a week. Yeah, 10 to 15 at most. And that's not enough. I mean, if I want to be a competitor in the OWCS, it's going to take a lot more hours than 10 to 15 a week. But right now, I need to drive rideshare to make the bills get paid, right? So I'm kind of hopeful that, you know, if I can get the channel really moving this year, that I'm able to relieve some of the hours from rideshare and then put hours into that. And then I do like the suggestion of making a car flipping YouTube channel. it takes a lot. I don't think you guys realize just how much, and maybe you do comment, but some other folks really don't realize how much effort goes into a channel. And I don't want to just post content for content's sake. I want it to be very, very good. The way I look at it is when people watch my content, you are choosing to trade the time that you have for that content, and you're using that time in that case. So I want to make sure that whenever you spend time watching my stuff, you're getting something out of it. Even if it's just entertainment, that's fine. I'm cool with that. If it's education, great, fine, cool with that. Any of that kind of stuff. So hang on a second. No, you don't. There's nothing there. Oh, you want to be in North Carolina? Oh, you guys were texting about it. We're talking about something else. So that's kind of where we're at this point, as far as just kind of the future and what I'm hoping to do. But, you know, there's a chance I do a car flipping channel at some point. I think that'd be fun, but it would also take a lot more work. So I would have to justify it. It would have to be one of those that it would have to become a business expense to pay for, because that'll be its own business. And as it makes more money, it might be worth like throwing on like a GoPro and just doing it like a POV style, and then having an editor, you know, hiring an editor to process that. Would be, maybe it might be worth, I don't know. Is this something you guys think would be worth? I don't know. And then Jay Samal, I'm just gonna call you Jay. I don't know if I'm saying that last part right. Asked, when do you think you'll get Masters? Masters, I really think is achievable in the next 6 months. I believe I'll be in like so I've touched Diamond. I've even gotten to Diamond 4, but I would not call myself a Diamond tank player right now. I believe I'm high plat bordering into Diamond. I think in the next 3 months I'll be in Diamond. Next 3 months from there, I really believe I can get to Masters. So I really do believe that. But I have always said that I don't see myself competing and succeeding in the OWCS until 2026. That is what a lot of people seem to not understand, is my roadmap has always been 2026. Because I know better. I don't pick up the game in 2023, right? Was it 2023 that I picked it up? 2023 was the start of the journey, May 2023. But it was 2022 that I picked up the game, started taking it seriously in May of 23. So I've taken it seriously for over a year and a half, just swapped roles. But when I was a little more vague, I was playing support. Now that I'm more focused and understand what I'm doing, it's 2026. You know what I'm saying? So, tech reviews on gaming PC equipment too. Oh yeah, so the tech channel is called Technically Minimal. You can look it up. I don't know if you'll find it. It's got like 27 subs, I think. And I've got 3 videos on it. And I think they have good value, but the thumbnails are terrible and all that fun jazz. So I really want to, I have a passion for tech content, and doing it in a way that presents the minimal, more budget-friendly options that people don't consider. But also knowing that sometimes budget-friendly is not the best way to go. Sometimes it's best to save money and buy the right piece of equipment, which actually in long term saves you more money, because you're not just constantly upgrading a little bit at a time. You're buying the one thing that's good, that's solid, all at once. So those are things that channel will be very, 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 very focused around. And I'm a minimalist myself. So even with tech, like I buy things I buy expensive stuff, but I buy the stuff that's going to do everything I need it to in one piece if I can help it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start up the TikTok stream here shortly, but I wanted to go ahead and do this just chatting section. TikTok doesn't generally do the just chatting section very well. I've noticed that like 90% of my comments during that time are, when are you going to start the game? So I'll just do it when I start the game. It's not a big deal. TikTok, by the way, I'll go ahead and share this with you guys, because I know several of you have asked why I started streaming on TikTok again at the same time of YouTube. There is one reason. Literally one. It is not money. a lot of people are like, oh, he's just got to make it. You know, he's got to make. And some of it meant well, but they're like, he's got to make a living. He's got a family to feed. I'm like, no, I've got that taken care of somewhere else. Also, I don't think that TikTok is a good way to make revenue on live streams anyway. Whenever I live stream on TikTok, my previous like 6 videos get pushed back into the algorithm again, and people who didn't even know I was still posting content see it again. That's it. That's why I don't worry about the comments. That's why I don't worry about the losers who don't know how to have a filter, right? It's just, I'm not worried about them. They can continue to be internet trolls the rest of their life, or they can come out of that and realize that there's so much more to life than that. It's their choice. But if you guys are here right now, I'm going to go ahead and just pray real quick. If you're not the praying side, maybe you're not a Christian, or maybe you just like altogether hate God and Christianity, please understand that I don't have any hateful thoughts towards you. We can completely disagree. You can hate my faith. You can hate me because of my faith, and it's not going to change the way I look for you. Because the thing that I see in every single one of you, from my perspective, is a God-created human being who has infinite potential. And when the God of the universe spoke life into you, he had a purpose for you and still does. So regardless of what you think of me, it doesn't matter. You have a purpose. And I don't just say that. It's not just some fun thing for me to say and, ooh, rah, rah, you have purpose. No. You have purpose. You have a unique purpose that I can't fulfill, and I have a unique purpose that not everybody else can fulfill, and that's okay. So, I'm going to pray real quick. We're going to get started. So, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'm going to pause music. Let's get after it. By the way, Roy, thanks so much for the sub over on YouTube, man. I appreciate it. God, thank you so much for today and for every person here. I ask you to continue to clear my mind of the things that are not going to reflect you into the world around me. I know that especially in the last couple of weeks, I'd even say 4 to 6 weeks, I've found myself much more easily given in to the typing and yapping in it's just not in the chats in the games. When the flaming starts, I end up participating or starting it, even if it's accidental. God, I ask you just to help me abstain from doing that. It doesn't do anybody any good. It's a net negative, and I ask you, God, to clear my mind. Help me to speak words of love and truth to people that are around me. It may not always be rah, rah, Christ is Lord, although those things are true and very, very worth saying. Sometimes there's better words to choose in the moment to the people that you're speaking to. And I've seen you do that throughout Scripture. Every time I look at the Bible, I see Jesus speaking to the audience in front of him and speaking to them in a way that is relatable. It's specific to that crowd. It's specific to the people. And I pray, God, that you would use the head full of knowledge you've given me to do the very same thing with the gamers and folks that watch my content. I pray that it wouldn't just be another Christian that's on the internet yapping about Christ, that it would be real. They can see when I go through life. I really believe, God, that's why you've allowed me to go through 3 car accidents in my adult life. I'm 28. It's 10. That's a one every 3 years. I believe you've allowed me to go through these things so that I can show people that you are still good through them. And that my faith hasn't wavered because of a car accident. My faith hasn't wavered because of health issues. My faith doesn't waver because of the circumstances. And I got, God, please, if one person eventually decides to follow you, even if it was just by one tiny part of watching something that I've produced, all the thousands of hours that I've put into this is worth it. And God, I just pray you'd use me as a vessel, continue to empty me of the things that don't reflect you into the world around me, and fill me with more of the things that do. In Jesus' name, amen. Man, thankful for each of you being here. I recognize, by the way, I say this a lot, but I'm going to keep saying it because it's important. I recognize fully that probably the majority of you here are not Christians. This isn't a collection of believers. Our community is very diverse. We have wonderful people from all different walks of life, and it doesn't matter. Our differences are there. We don't ignore our differences. We acknowledge them, and we dismiss them. Just because differences don't matter when you care about each other. That's just the end of the reality. That's it right there. Full stop. So we're going to get into the games today. It is going to be a solo queue day. You guys are going to be seeing me do the solo queuing stuff, and it's going to be a freaking good time. So, kid, thank you for being here. Yeah, honestly, Jimmy, I'm feeling pretty good today. The bruises are definitely becoming a little bit more pronounced, but that's just to be kind of expected at this point, to be honest with you. I mean, it's been 6 days since the accident, so it just is what it is. Not much you can do. All right, let's get these headphones on. I'm going to try not to give you guys ASMR today, but I'm working on my health and just tracking calories and stuff, trying to get down to 2,000 calories a day. I usually have been consuming like 2,500 to 3,000 a day, and I've been maintaining. I think if I can get down to 1,500 a day, I can probably lose a substantial amount of weight this year, but I'm trying to baby step my way down to 2,000 calories a day. So if you see me munching, it's just because I'm kind of tiding myself over until dinner tonight. So Kid over on YouTube said, I just want to say I'm new, but I've looked at some of your videos and shorts, and I see you've been grinding. I truly wish you the best of luck in all your endeavors. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Zarya day-to-day? Any D.va? Any ball? No, if you see... Here's my thing. If you see me playing Wrecking Ball, know that my mental health is in danger, okay? Like, you guys should send help. Something has happened. But no, you guys will be able to expect to see some Zarya, Sigma, and D.va, just depending on the map. We're going to continue to consult that list that I made a while back, and we'll go from there. So, what's up, Ball? Good to see you. I'm just getting the stream started right now, to be honest with you. So, I've been live on YouTube for a bit, just yapping with the community, and I know TikTok isn't real friendly to that, so I just waited to start the stream on TikTok. We're just getting in. So, Jono, I saw your name, dude. I'm not sure if you're still here, but hello. Hey, what's up, Alexander? Thanks for tuning in over on YouTube, man. Kid on YouTube said, have you ever played Doomfist or watched him be played? I've heard your goals of who you're playing, but I'm just wondering. It's a great question. There is actually a YouTube video where I one-tricked Doomfist to see if he was the worst tank. That might be worth watching. I did play him. I have played him. I'll give you the TLDR here. I'm not just trying to get you to go watch another piece of my content. TLDR, Doomfist is fine. I just think he tilts your teammates too much in the low, like the metal ranks. Ball over on TikTok said, if you see me play some Sombra, I need to be sent to a mental asylum. True. Doomfist is good if you're good at him. True. Doom is really dependent on supports. I don't know about that. I've seen some really good Doomfist players who just know where the health packs are and play them well. Which, by the way, I think is the secret to climbing out of metal ranks on Doom. You want to see my Wrecking Ball gameplay? No, you don't. How was my Christmas? John, it was great, man. Thanks for asking. He's over on YouTube for those of you that are on TikTok. It was great. Honestly. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed seeing my kids' faces when they opened up their gifts, man. Beg, I plead, all I need. Where are the TikToks for the past couple days? So I haven't uploaded because I took a week off. Thanks for asking. I took a week off because I had family in town, and yeah, it was just the right thing to do. Hollywood, by the way, is a D.va map, so you can expect some D.va in this game. And I am not swapping unless they hard swap, unless I see Symmetra, May, and either like 3 hard counters, then I'll swap. Yeah, for sure, John. Right there with you.
So let's give it to them.
How is D.va this season in comp? Seems fine. What rank am I currently? It should be on the... Oh, I don't have it on the screen for you guys. My bad. That's my bad, Rixie. Plat 2 currently. Oh my gosh. Here we go. 1. Fighting. We got a Junkrat. One of the things I'm actively working on right now is I'm working on knowing their composition. We got a Sigma, a Junkrat. Tracer. I don't know why I tried to eat that. Okay, our Tracer's down. We're gonna back out. We're gonna back out. Get healed up. Try and get our Lucio out. Okay, low again. Okay, she has no recall. Okay, I don't want to go into a close room with a Junkrat. That's a silly decision. I'm gonna wait here for a minute. We have a Lucio Ana. Where's my Ana? Right behind. Boy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, this is the problem, is right now playing a little bit too cowardly. Okay, I'm stunned. Okay. Lucio's out, so we're down to support. Okay. We'll have a closer reset. Okay, we got the high ground here. I'm stunned. We're gonna drop down. We're gonna only use boosters to engage on the Mercy. Okay, we get the Mercy. Okay, we're gonna try to tank for them. Nice, okay. We're gonna try and get this Tracer out. Okay. I needed to go on the high ground sooner. That's my bad. Who's my main? Zarya. Make sure that he doesn't get stuck on his way back out. Okay, no swaps still. So they are a very poke-heavy composition. Dive. Oh, they're down their Tracer. We're going in. Okay, I don't have boosters. We're down a bit. We're gonna drop a bit. Okay, I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm DMing for no reason. I'm gonna go pressure this Kiri. Okay. Break the shield. Alright, there's some. They have a. Alright. We are down both supports. We're gonna come back to spawn and heal. Okay. Okay, so they've swapped Sombra. That is going to be a little bit harder. I'm playing a bit more cowardly. Who's up? Okay, they're down their Sombra. Right now is the time. Okay, we get the Sig. Okay, good. Okay, they have swapped to Symmetra now. One swap I'm not worried about. I can play around one Symmetra. Force that out. Burning a couple of ults. Oh, unfortunate. Okay, so that was just a bad bomb on my part, but I overextended, so I ended up being forced to use it. I also had it for a while, so it's maybe not the worst thing that I used that. What's up, Dex? Good to see you. Would you be open to playing competitive with chat? I don't. Nope. I play solo queue because I'm focused on improving my own gameplay. So we got Force TP. Okay, and our Tracer went too hard. I'm gonna try and let him help him. Okay, this is. Yeah, this is really hard to play D.va with, to be honest with you. They Ajaxed him. Oh, yeah, we're gonna swap. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not working. So I've got some very questionable teammates here, granted, but I need to do something. I was hoping to get that. It's okay. Got this. We're on Moira now. Okay, see what we go force her out. We're gonna have to play cover here. Okay, oh boy. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, there's just not much I can do for that. Why swap? Because I needed the two for my mental. I mean, I've got an 8 and 7, 7, 7, 3 and 5, 4 and 9 team right now. I mean, there's just not much I can do with that. So, gotta try and do the deadlifting.
Score 1-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses.
We'll start on D.va.
Select your
Is that the legendary OC, just to be clear?
Time to save the world.
Is it really? I got Coach OC in my chat right now? Unreal.
I don't know. I heard your
You
invention
legend.
take 5
Thank you for
minutes
being
to
here, man.
blow
I
up.
appreciate that.
That was once.
There's a reputable coach.
How did you and Winston
Huh.
even find me?
Um,
I wandered so far from my landing site.
We just had to ask the locals.
That's having your damage output. So just get a little bit closer. Is that the idea? Okay.
I suppose it must have been a spectacle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
All right.
Defend objective.
Now here's Sombra. Okay, they are on May. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, it is what it is. It is all good. We'll go review my gameplay after this one. Okay, I figured she'd be up here. That was a waste of rockets. Getting a little bit too paranoid. Oh. Yeah, my teammates are sitting in spawn. Okay. Yeah, not gonna flame. I'm gonna move on. I did okay. We just had teammates that just didn't want to play the video game. Definitely reporting the first guy for leaving. It's all good. We just move on. I'm not even sure that I'm going to review that one, to be honest with you. If we can look at... I don't know if... Can we look at stats for a second? Let's just look. Again, there was plenty I could have done more, but I just feel like there's going to be higher value in reviewing a different loss today. Yeah, my deaths were higher per 10. Yeah, you can't see it. So, it is what it is, man. Not much you can do about those games. You just have to go next. OC, how are things in your world, man? Everything going okay? By the way, am I saying your name right? I've always wondered. I don't know if I've ever heard your name said in your videos. Blizzard has their own lever punishments. Yeah, so here's my deal. I got the pronunciation right. Nice. W. So I think it's worth it because in the sense that if they're leaving games constantly, it's worth it to me to report it because it's if they're just getting punished a little bit and then they come back after the window's over. Yeah, blank. That is Coach OC. Yep. Yeah, he's literally in my YouTube chat right now. I don't know what to think. Humbled for sure. You and Mills, of course. I think Mills has moved pretty much exclusively to Rivals at this point. But all right, so OC, for your context and anybody who doesn't know as well, I do have a list of maps underneath my 3 main heroes. So basically, if it's a Zarya map, if it's a Sigma map, if it's a D.va map. Hanaoka is a Zarya map out of those 3 for me at this time. So we're gonna hit some Zarya and we'll see how it goes. We do have a very... Yeah, we kind of have a brawl plus... I mean, this is kind of a weird composition. I'm not even really sure what to call this. We got Moira, Lifeweaver, Junkrat. I always want to say Juno. Venture. Yeah, our Moira's faded in. Okay, they have a Doomfist, Soldier, Moira. Oh, okay, I'm getting absolutely rolled. Where? Unfortunate, I went too far forward, and then their whole team came my way. But my team's gonna turn the fight, so it doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter. We win the fight, so it doesn't matter that I die there. As much. It does matter. She's like the Lifeweaver of tank. Do you really think Zarya is a Lifeweaver of tank? I'm not sure that that's trying really hard. She have fade. Okay, come on, my Lifeweaver's LOS. Okay. Yeah, he's got a punch. Okay. Okay. I want to cap. Get around the corner here. My supports. We're gonna try and shield here. We may not get out. Man. Okay. We got Ana. I'm gonna go try and go back here. That was poor grab. Gotta own that one. Okay. We're still charging the punch. Okay, I'm too low. I gotta come back. 2. Good Lord. What do I like more about Overwatch 2 than Marvel Rivals? The first person aspect. We fought for that one for a while. That's okay. That was a hard fought point. Okay. My bubbles are rushed here. I'm gonna get around to my sports LOS. Let's move up here. Try and focus on capturing the objective. Okay. There we go. Doomfist. Okay. Okay, I'm getting bonked. That's okay. Great nano from our Ana there. Huge. We cap. John Quavius Reginald III. Thanks so much for your follow, by the way. I had to full name you. That's a dope name. And the JJ, thanks so much for your follow over on TikTok as well from both of you. Appreciate it. We're going to go right side here. I don't want to get booped, so we're going to kind of hold the angles. Okay. Big. We cap here. Yeah, charge a punch, touch the point. Big sleep dart. Big waste from their team there. That's actually really big. Stay out of LOS. Counter swapping. Should have turned around for that. Trying to grind down his shield here. I died to that probably. Yep. That's my fault. I could have played that a lot better. Yo, T90, thanks so much for the super chat. I think was it 99? I'm not sure what I'm not sure the type of revenue that is, or like the dollar. What's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Type of money. There's a word for that. Currency. There we go. So why is Ryan a hard Zarya counter? Well, because he has a big old shield. That is a lot of it. This guy is on his own and dead for it. Gonna keep grinding him out. Dies for it. Go ahead and get 3 on. I think it caps a little faster. Euros? Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. I like how you vocalize every mistake you make. It's great for learning and reflection. It's the only way you learn, man. Acknowledging your mistakes is the only way you learn. My Zarya is probably my best tank, but it doesn't mean that it's not without. I mean, it certainly is not without flaw. So, where are my teammates? Hey, play the game. W, let's go. That poor Zen. Yep, look, immediate realization. Yep, target priority felt good. That was a good play. What do I think about Lucio? I think Lucio is very good. But he's very, I would say he's hard to carry with. Euro is more powerful than $1, right? That's a great question. You guys want to find out? Let's look. I have no idea. FYI, the conversion rate from euros to dollars. Either way, by the way, before I even look at it, I'm thankful for your support. Don't think that's what we're doing here. Euro to US dollar to US dollar. Watch Frogger. I mean, yeah, he's pretty good. So let's see, 99 cents of a euro is a full dollar US, $1.02. There you go. Now you know. 99 cents in euros is, or whatever that would, 99, is that 99 cents? Is that what you would say? I don't know. But there you go. Now you know. All right, let's get back into the queue here and I'll actually go to the right scene. My bad. Clearing some notifications real quick here. So this is a great time to ask questions, by the way, chat. If you have like any kind of like things you've been wondering or curiosities, it can be criticisms. I'm always open to criticisms. Just try to be kind, right? Kind criticism is welcome for sure. So yeah, if you have any thoughts at all, I'm all in. Favorite math equation? Go. The ones that are simple. Throne of Anubis is also a Zarya map. I thought it was. So we'll see. We get to see a second Zarya map. When do I plan to learn dive tanks? I played a dive tank my very first game on today, my friend. Played D.va. Is the shield also why Winston is considered a Zarya counter? Yeah, I would say. He's also, the other big thing with both Ryan and Winston is that the only thing that'll change, if I bubble, they can both stop charging me.
It's easy to outfight them.
What servers am I playing on? I play on, I think, NA East.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I got a Doom Fist. Okay, don't shoot the block. Okay, into a bit and got some charge for it. Try and get a little bit of healing. Okay. Okay, I'm fully charged. They are down to support. Man, oh, I almost got booped. Okay, try not to get hit. Okay. Pretty good. Good luck on your journey. What's up, Mr. Wangbang? Appreciate you being here. Block is official. Thanks for being here over on YouTube as well. Any thoughts to learn Doom or Ball? No inclination either way. I don't like Wrecking Ball at all, and Doomfist is so good, but he's got a really high skill floor and a high skill ceiling, so he's just not my type of thing. Hey, Hardstock GM for real. What a name on YouTube. Thanks so much for the compliment of just being a fan, man. I appreciate that so much. Do a little inting here. Couple of big ults from our DPS here. Wait, did I just realize? I just realized we just got 2 clash maps back to back. That's weird. Try and force out block. And I'm officially walled off. I have my other, and see that right there, we had both bubbles, so it was okay to push up there a bit. Okay, we're gonna look for where he lands. That was a silly nano, but it worked. We're on Ryan now. Yep. Yeah, I threw that fight. That's my bad. I thought I was doing well, but I kind of dove the point there.
My ultimate is charging.
Give them hell.
Yeah, Devin, what chat said, by the way, is absolutely accurate. Yeah, the being in that room with the Rhine was very, very, very poor decisions on my part as well. We have a lot of ultimates though, and we just need to win one more point, so it's fine. Hardstock, remind me, I'll answer your question afterward. Gonna work on his shield. Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Why are we on the wrong point? Hey, Mike, thanks so much, man. The accident was nasty. That car accident could have gone so much worse, though. So I'm thankful to God to be here, man. And it just really could have been immensely worse. Oh, my. No way. The curious one. Oh, I'm getting rezzed? No, I'm not. Our Mercy's dumb. Okay, got it. Oh my gosh, bro. There's no way. That was bad. Okay, we just give up the point, I guess. I thought Tracer was gonna touch, so I decided to hold off. We don't really have anything to control high ground with. We just need to brawl. Oh, that's a problem. Guys! Guys! Where's my team? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we back out of that fight. We do not fight that. Oh, we're still... Maybe we can, actually? Good big. I mean, I probably died. Nope. Sports are goated. Okay, a little sloppy on a couple of those grabs there, but we shouldn't have had them able to turn us around that well, but it's all good.
Play of the game.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals is a great game, guys. I want to be clear, I haven't denied that at any point. It's just not better than Overwatch for me personally. That's all. Nice, 2-1 for the day. Both the wins are Zarya. So, all right, let's read some chat here for a second. Is that Doom targeting you with punch? It has been a little bit, but he wasn't doing that all the time. Insane with the dodges against the Doom. He became very predictable. So, thank you though. I appreciate the compliment. Silly nanos are the best nanos. True. I remember you said you watched Awkward's Unranked the GM for a hero, but I can't remember who it was. Was it Zarya? It was Baptiste, and I don't actually endorse Awkward anymore. His arrogance is just unneeded. He's very good at the game. There's no denying that. So if you want to learn from him, sure, but he's just got an ego that is bigger than the universe. So, and I don't. People like that make my stomach turn. So I didn't realize that for a long time until I started really zooming out a bit and realizing that about him. Yeah, jacketed, that's very true. All points, cards, and captures max out at 3. Yeah, I just didn't know if Flashpoint was any different, but it makes sense that it would be the same. It was too early to ult type. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's a lot more nuanced, and right now, a lot of what I need to work on is much bigger than that, but yeah, I'm with you. Maywall, bane of every tank player existence. Yeah, but I shouldn't have been putting myself in places where she can use them. That's my fault. It's not on her. Or it's not like on my team or anything. It's just frustrating that my team didn't come to help. They all just bailed. I'm like, they're all over here. Just come over here and fight. We may as well, but it's all good. What's up, Mango? Good to see you. Do you do coaching at all? I think I need advice on my gameplay. Are you asking me? Certainly not. No, I don't coach. The reason that I don't coach is that I do not believe I have a fundamental understanding of the game at a level that gives me the confidence to teach it. So, no, I really don't have any interest in Doom, chat. I really don't. I know a lot of people think it's like cool to watch or whatever. I'll leave that to Zebra. You know, I'll leave that to Get Quaked. I just, there's some great Doom creators out there. I'm just not one of them. Don't really have an interest in being a Doom player. Came in for coach.
Traveling to Suravasa.
Oh, dang. Apparently Arthur fell off his bike earlier. He's good. But, dude, is Suravasa... Okay, hold up. This is Flashpoint. We had 2 Clash maps and a Flashpoint map back to back. What is happening? I like the ego. He worked hard to get that good. I'm glad that you like the ego. I think egos are just compensating for something. I'm going to be honest with you. He doesn't need to compensate. He needs to tone down his ego a bit, in my opinion. He really is good. He needs to let his gameplay speak for itself instead of being an arrogant prick every time he gets an elimination. That's just where it boils down to. Yeah, for sure, Hardstuck. I have watched A10's Unranked the GM Zarya. I think he has 2, and I do enjoy both. Hey, appreciate you, Mango. What's my least favorite map? Antarctic Peninsula. It's just not fun, in my opinion. We have an Ana, Life Hoover, Junker Queen. Who's our Widow getting? Oh. Nope. I thought she had used her ice block. We cap. What's up, Cloud Dot? I'm glad you're able to be here, man. So yeah, no, it's been fine. Stream's been good. Okay, they're really good at their trigger fingers. You get a pick there, but we die. They did a good dive, and I wasn't paying attention. The Winston and the Tracer went back there and started harassing my back lane. I should have turned around to help them. It's my fault. We got 54% though. Not worried. And did you notice the immediate counter swap too from the tank? There are a lot of tanks that just think you have to counter swap to win, and it's just really sad. But it's okay. I understand why you maybe didn't want to play Queen into Zarya, just to be clear. Okay, so our Widow is dying a lot. Where's my team? Right behind me. No. Oh, man, I botched that, man. Oh, we have a whole team. Guys. Going straight for point. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Okay. Ran out of ammo. He was so low. What's up, Matthew? Thanks for tuning in over on TikTok, man. Typho, thanks for the follow on TikTok. And I am mistaken. Great to see you. Hope content's been going well for you. Hello, hello. Scuffsy is also really good. When I was learning Sojourn, I actually watched his Sojourn on Ranked GM. My bubbles were rushed there too, which is my bad. So by the time the fight came around, I wasn't ready. Okay. Yeah, we're just that's just absolutely insane. Man. Okay, so they are going like hard dive here. And we still have a Widow who hasn't figured it out, so hopefully they'll figure that out. But we're Lucio Kiri now. That's gonna make it a little more interesting. Okay, it's one Tracer. Come on, no, leave the Tracer alone. If she's not gonna be in the fight, let's go. Unreal. Before she gets grabbed, we're gonna get out. This team is just unaware of which way is up. Very unfortunate. And this is another one of those we may just have to go next. Grab a little bit of charge and we just move on to the next fight. By the way, Winston is now way overcommitted. Okay. Yeah, try to stay in my LOS and my supports here. Yeah, we need to reset. We can still reverse sweep this, but getting really challenging with the Lucio Kiri. Okay, Winston dead. Straight to point. What's up, Jace? Thanks for tuning into the stream over on YouTube, man. I appreciate it. There you go, Mistaken. Hey, you know what? And that's what it's about, man. You gotta enjoy yourself. We cap. We're on Rhine, which unironically may actually be easier. There we go. Tried. Don't have any bubbles. I know I don't win the 1v1 against a Reinhardt, so I was just trying to keep the Echo distracted. Okay. We got 99% to cap there. We can probably get that. Why would he swap to Ryan? Because he wants to counter swap. His Winston was fine, though. He probably swapped because of the Reaper, is my guess. Okay. We have an Echo eliminated. We should be able to win that. Just don't get shattered here. The GG go next. Yeah, just really unfortunate. Yep, go on. I'm out of the fight. Try and keep this Reinhardt occupied. I'm dead. I don't have bubble. Reinhardt's legitimately 1 HP, but they have all their supports up, so they're still shooting the supports. Yeah, that's just wild behavior on their part. Can't do anything about it. You got a 10 and 10 Widow who wouldn't swap. You got an 8 and 8 Reaper. It's just, you just can't do anything, you know? Why not swap to a faster character? Because my swap wasn't what was going to win that. So.
Play of the game.
Is what it is. Everybody has bad games. Do I remember you? Yeah, Ethan, you came in. Your name has popped up periodically since the beginning of the journey, if I remember right. It's good to see you. Yeah, it happens. It's one loss, man. I'm not worried about it. The 2 losses I've had today, I truly feel like there wasn't much more I could have done to win the game. We had just 4 teammates who were just having bad games, man. It happens. Nothing you can do about it. Benny Boy said you're not focusing a kill. Okay. What's your point with that? Let me ask you that. Do you think that me focusing a kill changes the whole game? It's a genuine question, by the way. I think you were giving an honest criticism, so I'm giving you an honest question. But yeah, chat, it just is what it is, man. Those losses are going to happen. The one thing that I would say I could have done immensely better that whole game, if I had to guess, I shot the tank a lot. Let's look at our damage versus limbs. Yeah, 7k damage, 11 damage. Yeah, this is bad. That was on me. That is my biggest mistake from that, was that I was just shooting the tank. So, Winston, when he dives, you know, I have this habit from like scrims and stuff. When Winston dives and you're on a competition like we were on, you turn and burn your Winston that just dove your team, especially when he's on his own, which he was most of the time, which would have forced out Kyrie's TP and Suzu, probably Moira's Fade because of how they were playing. And if we'd been able to do that, we could have turned the fights. But I forgot, again, I'm not playing with a scrim team. This is different. So I have to go, when he dives, I actually need to more or less have both my bubbles and ideally have earned enough charge to go on his back line. And at that point, it's just mechanics. So that's my bad. Plenty I could have done better that round. Is it difficult building a team? That's a good question. Depends on how you're asking. I think that it's actually very easy to build a team. You can build a team. Yeah, no problem. Find the people to put on the team, build the team. To build a good team, I think that's probably one of the most challenging things you can do. No, I don't necessarily disagree with that. It's actually a good point. Oh, Esperanca, also a Zarya map. Zarya and D.va are going to be the ones that have the majority of the map pool, by the way. Just incidentally. Sigma is kind of niche in comparison to the other two. But yeah, trigger discipline is something that I could do a lot better. Haven't heard trigger discipline in forever. So yeah, I think that it's a fun... Zarya is a hero that I also just have a bad habit of reloading a lot and really just reloading at the wrong times. So this is what I try to look at, right? Like especially watching, right? You'll be able to see a lot of really good mistakes that I'm making consistently. But what I try to look for is what's the one thing that if I had changed it last game, we could have potentially won from it. And the thing that I could have changed last game as a great example is that I was shooting the tank too much. That's literally it. If I had done just that in plat, that would have changed the whole game. Now, would we have won it? I don't know. Those other 4 teammates were a little rough around the edges. But for all I know, just getting those couple of picks would have changed the entire fight. And then they would have been able to get them. Sojourn, Juno, Reinhardt. Okay. Move up and take this corner. There's my team. Why are we all the way back here? Hopefully if I take some space. See, like right here? Look at this. Both their supports are completely occupied. Guys. Supports are AFK. Again, it is what it is, man. You can't do anything about them. Okay. Nice. Got a good pick on the soldier. Nice. Got a good pick on the mercy. So that should be turnable. That's really big. Our DPS just carried that fight. Hats off to them. Hopefully... Okay, both those bubbles were terrible. I'm just gonna own that. Okay, we got a minimum 30 there. Mercy just decided to Valk and then int. Looking for a shatter here. Okay, yep, we don't. I mean, it's so obvious that he was going to shatter there. I dodged the shatter, but my team dies for it. It is what it is, right? So, nice bubble, unfortunately. Yeah. No, I think he was saying that it was actually a nice bubble. I don't think he was being sarcastic. Okay, so they are going to get forward spawn here. Not a big deal. Okay, no big deal. We're gonna sit over here. I have no support over here. So we're gonna go for our... Yeah, their whole team is basically occupied right now. I'm gonna come back up here. Dude. Hey, res the Reinhardt too. Oh, man. We'll probably off-roll after this game. Take a breather from tanking. Why don't you switch to block the shatter? All I needed to do was stand in front of him. That was my fault. I just thought that the rest of my team would be smarter than that. I'm not gonna lie. Yep, there's a shatter. And there goes the team.
Approaching the final destination.
I love how these guys are telling me to swap, but they're 4-3 and 1-4. That's why you don't listen to your teammates. Where was my Zar? Playing the game. They all thought I was on a different map. So here's the thing, man. Like you can't control that one. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like some of these losses today, it's okay. Like, and I'm not flaming them. Everybody has bad games. This game was not my best one either, but my supports were never alive. And on a when we're in this place, right, where we have a 1-4 and a 0-4, and they're telling me to swap simply because of Ryan. That's the only reason, by the way. That's just not on me, and that's okay. We have a Junkrat, which should have been able to anti-tank just fine. We have a Widow, which should have been able to get picks, but they were both shooting the tank too much. That's literally all it was. So it's not a big deal. So we'll off roll depending on what it gives us here. Their damage or support. We'll get a game in that's not tank. Take a breather from that, and then we'll play tank again. You did good, King. Thanks, Benny. I appreciate it, man. Why don't you switch? We answered that. Make sure you know where your team is when you ult. Yeah, that was definitely a poor ult for sure. You're the anchor for your team? Okay. Not sure what you're saying there, but I understand the words, but I'm not sure why you're saying them. Zero accountability. Huh. So did your dad come back with the milk? Is that what the problem is? So confused. You don't listen to your teammates when they're also in the same rank as you because they don't understand the nuance. Exactly. I had a DPS on my team that expected his team to play perfectly. I called him delusional because he called me the N-word. Not worth. Not even worth bringing it up. Who do you want to learn that you have not? I'm focused on Zarya, D.va, Sigma. I'm not sure how to answer your question. I hear that word constantly in console lobbies. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, people who think that I don't take any accountability are very interesting individuals. They spend too much time watching 90% of Overwatch creators. who literally don't. Let's see who we got. We're on DPS. Okay, and we're on Route 66. Probably Soldier, Sojourn, one of the two. Honest question, do I play Monkey at all? I don't. I did for a while, but I now basically focus almost exclusively on D.va as far as dive. Happens way too much on console. What, the N-word? That's crazy.
Every soldier needs a
Okay, so we have a pretty heavily poke-oriented composition here. We'll see. You're saving up to buy a PC? Nice. If you guys need help like picking parts, or like if you decide to build it, which really is not difficult, I promise. You don't need to have a head full of tech knowledge to do that. Or, you know, if you just want some advice on which one to buy, please reach out. I have too much time spent learning that stuff. So, and I will get specific to what your needs are, your budget. Like, it's not, we aren't talking about just generic PC advice, okay? People have reached out to me. I've had like a small handful of people reach out, and they've bought really good PCs for themselves. Chris, thanks so much for watching the TikTok stream, man. Thank you for the compliment as well. Hope you're having a good day, man. Okay, so they have a Sojourn. Farah. Okay, Farah's going to be my responsibility. Oh, I'm shooting the block. What am I doing? Probably shouldn't be sitting near the edge with a Pharah. Okay, we get the Sojourn pick there. The Doom. Okay, I don't have my rockets right now, which is very... Okay, he's got the block. Okay, my Sigma needs to turn around and realize his backline's getting absolutely dumpstered right now. He should be able to kill him, but he won't. Yep, our Mercy is trying. Okay, he's low now. We should be able to take some space because of that. Okay, we got the rock down. Dead. Yeah, that's... Gosh. Where is our Sigma? Mercy's got good movement.
Still got some fight in me.
Okay, we should be able to turn that. Oh, they went Mauga. Okay, play a little bit of in and out. Gosh, this Kiri is doing great. Where is my team? What are we doing all the way back here? I need to use my ult. Man, the supports today are something, huh? Yeah, I need to get the height. I'm taking the long way. I don't care. I'm going up top. No. Bro. Turn around. Mercy's doing things. We lose our Mercy, we lose our supports. Our Mauga runs to the point. I don't get there in time. I still have ulti. My fault for not using it. Okay, I tried. I mean, there's just not anything I can do. Okay, I should have been playing high ground a bit more. It's my fault. Should have been playing high ground. Our tank's playing well. It just wasn't turning around, unfortunately. So we're gonna go Reaper. I need something with a bit more self-sustain. Yeah, for sure. Sebastian, you're absolutely right. And I did just talk about that too, but I think you were probably typing that out as I was saying it. You know, let's just practice it. Why not, right? There is no way. There is no way this guy is whining at someone who's not playing Mercy. Oh my gosh.
Stay near, will you? I hate when people run off without.
How the car, you get it worked on, or is it total? It's totaled. I mean, yeah, it's definitely totaled. By the way, our tank was making great space. That was a weird roast from our teammate there. He was doing a great job, he or she.
Last week, my friends and I sank a Hashimoto party boat.
By the way, you can tell by the way that their tank was having the same problem I was having last game. So. Oops. Yep. Nope. I could have done a lot more that game. Or that round, that is. Farah again. We are all up here. This is not what we need. Whoa! Holy cow, what a shot. Okay, our Orisa is... They're playing cover very well. Okay, our tank is currently fighting their own fight. We get the Zen. Okay, good picks. I knew I'd die there, so I decided to get a little damage done. Good bait from our life weaver there. I think he dies for it, but it was good.
It's my turn.
Over here.
Force that. Oh, we get life gripped, okay. Okay, we come back over here. Dude, this Orisa just doesn't turn around. That's so unfortunate. That's not ours, which means they win. Yep. Our tank played well, by the way. They have every right to be frustrated. Their ego is what made them lose that game. By the way, they won a lot of fights but lost the game because of their ego. So just is what it is, you know. Again, like, it, you can either spend all the time getting bent out of shape about it or just accept it, right? It's not a big deal. Are you multi-streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube. TikTok is purely just to push the videos back into the algorithm. TikTok streaming is the most toxic experience you can have as a live streamer, bar none. So you get a lot of exposure, but it seems like to be to this like TikTok hive mind, especially as an Overwatch streamer, of people who only care about Marble Rivals. Generally speaking, that's the case. Not always the case. Generally it is. We'll play one more off-roll game, and then we'll get back into tank. I was thinking about doing tank again, but I think I need the mental reset a little bit further here. Because we're, what, 2 and 3? Yeah, 2 and 3 on tank right now, so. Yeah, I've done my best to moderate it. TikTok's moderation tools are really bad. I can't set it to followers only chat. I can only set it to where I only see followers comments. So like there's a bunch of comments right now that I don't see. And now they're all going to follow and I'll have to ban them and we move on. But like it's not a big deal, right? It's just that is your moderation. That's where it ends for TikTok and they really need to work on that. We do have a lot more subs on YouTube all of a sudden. Don't let them hate on you, man, as long as you have fun. Oh, I don't care. They can hate on me all you want. They can hate on me all they want. I don't care. They're the ones feeding the algorithm and sending more people. Here's the thing. Even if 10% of people, which is probably close, but if it's 10% of people on TikTok are actually just the nicest people ever, right? Even if 90% of them are hateful, it doesn't matter. Because as they feed the algorithm, the numbers go up. So if I have 10 viewers, one of them is nice in this hypothetical. Right now we have like 134, which means at least 10 to probably 13 of you are actually really wonderful people. That's okay. I don't care. I can always block and ban people. It does not bother me at all. It is what it is. Thank you, Samson. I appreciate that. Phoebe, by the way, thank you for following me over on TikTok. Who do I main? I'm a Zarya, Baptiste, Soldier main, depending on what role you're looking at there. How can people hate on this guy? People are just really miserable in their own lives, is my guess. And like people say that as like a default, but like really think about it, right? Put yourself in their shoes. Be real with me for just a second, okay? You're scrolling through TikTok. You see someone live streaming. They're playing a game, enjoying themselves, their chat's having a good time, and you come in and the first thing you say is, oh my gosh, you're so terrible at this game, you should just stop playing. Or, you know, Marvel Rivals is out, this game's terrible and it's dying. Like, something that I love is dying. Okay, thanks, appreciate it. Right? They are so miserable that they can't just scroll past. That'd be so much easier. So much easier. But they won't do it because they need the attention. They didn't get the attention at home. And so they're on the internet. Swipe. That is really, I mean, I'm being serious. Like, think about it. Most of TikTok's audience is sub 18 years old, meaning that most of them are not legal adults. They're swiping through TikTok miserable because their parents aren't paying any attention to them. And that's it. That's it, man. That's all it is. It's not a big deal. Like, get a life. Go outside instead of hating. I'm just saying, like, it's okay. People hate, man. And this goes way outside Overwatch, by the way, in live streaming. People are hateful, dude. It's just people. It's more. They get more attention for hate than they do for caring for people. That is really what it boils down to. Like, we're having a full-blown conversation right now, which is only validating them, but I don't really care. This is an important one. How come I don't stream on Twitch? Twitch, I truly believe, is one of the scummiest platforms that exists, apart from Kick and TikTok. I stream on TikTok because it pushes my videos back into the algorithm. When I say scummiest, I want to be clear. Kick, I don't think I need to explain. Twitch, they take 50% of the subscriber revenue. They also take quite a bit. I think it's like 23% of your Twitch bits. Might even be more than that now. And they don't really give you anything for it. You don't have any discoverability natively. And then you have TikTok, where they encourage people to do live gifts. Notice if you're watching on TikTok right now, you can't. I turned them off. Because if you spend $1,000, not that I'm saying you should spend $1,000. If you spend $1,000 giving TikTok gifts, your creator probably gets $180. Not even kidding. It's terrible. Facebook stream. What is it, X? Isn't that what everybody's doing now? Our tank probably dies. Okay. Okay.
They're ahead of us.
Might be a Baptiste opportunity here. If I can hit a sleep dart. That wall is taking a really good nap right now. Man, these nades for me are also terrible. Yeah, I pushed too far forward. It's my bad. I lose my team that fight for that too. Completely my fault. I have no idea what our Sojourn's thinking right now. Hey, what's up, Chris Mini? Yeah, I actually stream every Saturday from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. Central. Every other week is Patreon games, where I do game with my patrons starting at $5 tier or higher. You guys can check out the Patreon. There's a ton of good value in that. If you are interested, could I hit a shot, please? Okay, Baptiste is low. Too high. Okay, Sojourn slid away. Buddy. Okay, that works. We're gonna look to use Nano. I respect you. Thank you, Sentinel. I appreciate it, man. Let's see, they TP'd in. We're gonna see if they come in here. Come on, put up your block. All right, he's teabagging me. Brother, you're playing Zenyatta and you got your whole team with you. You didn't. Oh, that's crazy. The teabag is nuts. No pun intended. Fury has no idea I exist right now. Whoops. A little rusty on the back here. Sojourn's just dead. I'm not gonna. Okay. I am probably dead to that. I'm not dead to that. Unfortunate. Our tank should be able to get that Zen. Okay. So we are only... Yeah, our tank just turned that around. Good for him. He dies for it, but we can reset with that. Okay. Tank here. What did he just use that ult for? Sojourn is not with our team. Okay, good. Now it's just their hazard and it's no support, so they have to play their life.
Are we the robot? Don't expect it back.
Oh,
Barricade.
we probably get lead. We get lead. Big. Oh, their tank is low. Yeah, they have no support. But we got lead. We have another ultimate. Our Sombra's gonna stagger.
Not every day gives you a second chance.
Poets born lost.
Don't want to burn a cooldown for that if I can avoid it. We'll hold on to my ult just in case. Grab this mini. We die on purpose so we can get back in. Yo, Bambino, Iron Man is in a different video game, and there's lots of other streamers playing it if you're interested in that game.
Amplification matrix ready.
Gosh dang it. They're gonna win. I should have swapped spawns. That would have. Well, no, I would have been further back. Teabag now. All right. That was a rough one on my BAP there. I definitely could have done a lot more there. Well, I'm going to take a 5-minute breather. I was hoping to get a win out of damage or support there, but I just didn't play well enough to get it. So I'm going to step away for 5 minutes, if that. Take a breather. I'll come back. When I get back, we're back on tank for the last bit of stream. Appreciate you guys being here. See you in a minute. Kind of looks like Bruce after his ult, low key. You guys telling me I look like Bruce Banner? That's hilarious. I wouldn't let him play a dying game unless you want his career to die. What do you mean? I assume you're responding to someone's comment that I just can't see, but Motion Man and Jalen and Kale, thank you so much for your follows over on TikTok. I appreciate it. Nepal, I want to say, is a D.va map. Yep, D.va. Kronos, thank you also for your follow over on TikTok. I appreciate that.
Time to save the world?
Okay.
Game on!
We're gonna get it locked in here.
Oh, that's good. I'll use it the next time Sojourn gives me trouble.
Yeah, that sounds like complete garbage, Sebastian, that last part. I'm excited that Fantastic Four are being added. Apparently, I got you followed from him. I was following him months ago. I'm so confused. Oh, no worries. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Not worried about length of follower. Glad you're here either way. Hope your family's well. Who are you at? Are you saying that to me or somebody in the chat that I can't see? Either way is fine, by the way. Malga. Too low. We come back out. Headphones are getting low here. Our Sojourn is on point. Not a big deal. Nothing I can do about her decision. He has no run. No sleep dart. Okay, we got her out. Ain't no way. Yes, you gaming. How's your family? Family is good. We're adjusting to the one car life. I got in a wreck Monday, and that was very unfortunate. But that's life sometimes. So the car's totaled, and we're just trying to figure out what's next. So taking things one step at a time, one day at a time, man. But other than that, everybody's good. No one was in the car with me when that happened. So fortunate in that sense. Okay, so the forcing point thing seemed to work really well. We got a couple of picks, but I have my ult. I am behind a wall from where she was. Headphones just died. That's exciting. Okay, we got the Ana. I can't hear anything. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna have to play with no audio for a second, because I don't. Swapping out batteries on my headphones is gonna be hard. What's the record for today? I'm watching the airport right now, so I've been dropping it out of stream. We're currently 2 and 3. I forgot to turn it back on after we played a couple off-roll games. My mental is slipping, so I don't want to take that out on my teammates. Yeah, anti, just back up. Grab that. Try and get this Mal guy before. Oh, he's gonna ult now. That's just okay. Not much I could do there. Again, this is one of those games where it's just like there's really just not a whole bunch you can do. You think the Overwatch report system's gotten out of hand? In what way would you say, Flatline? You must focus a pick, brother. You must stop telling me what to do. The same result will happen, by the way. I'll stop listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're an interesting person. Like, you kind of go back and forth between seeming like you're being kind, and then the other times you're like not. So I'm just saying.
Stick
You know what I'm
together. Let me take the
I'm not too sure. It's kind of hard to read you. Trying to figure out if you're like a fan or if you're just like trying to pretend. I'm not really sure. I'll go ahead and turn on the record, by the way, as well. If we do lose this next one, by the way, I will probably do something different. We'll probably just off-roll the rest of the day, to be honest. What? What the heck? My headphones just turned off. I didn't swap batteries. But yeah, I did. Oh my gosh, I swapped the battery right back in. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, we get the Ari pylon out. Out. Oh my gosh, please. Okay, good. A little too low to be in the choke point. Need to be healed. I got half healing. Point. Double him. Yeah, you're damaging your pylon. Okay, I got slept. Okay.
Systems on optimal level.
No worries, Benny boy, no worries. Sorry for misreading you then, that's on me. Ain't no way. Okay, we'll let him out. Bro. Well, we just let that happen at this point. Hope for the mega. We have my ult now. I'm not gonna go straight down main. I'm gonna go walk over here. Oh. Ain't no way, bro. Oh. I'm standing still. Come on. That's just crazy behavior.
Play of the game.
Nah, the games would drag on too long, Josh. Yeah, I mean, I was 14-3. This is what I'm talking about too. Like, all of my games today, except like all of my losses. So I've had this is my 4th, and I'm not gonna demote. Like, I'm just gonna call it weekend queue and move on. So we're off rolling for the rest of the day. By the way, if you guys are not interested in that, you don't need to watch. That's fine. But I'm not about to lose my rank that I've worked so hard to get back out of Plat 4. I'm not gonna lose it because it seems like my teammates are clueless today. And by the way, to be clear, I think I'm messing with stuff on the wrong thing here. I think that I think I could have done more. Gosh dang it. In each of those losses, regardless, but at the same time, you just can't do much. You know, there's only so much you can do when you have, in each of my losses today. Yeah, I understand, Sebastian, but I also like, so Sebastian put a really good point in the YouTube chat. I'm going to read it. Don't get discouraged and swap roles. If you're performing well on tank, you should keep at it. If rank doesn't matter, then grinding out tank is going to be best for your long-term improvement. Rank matters to a certain point for me. My goal currently is to get to Masters 1. And it seems like when I start playing really well, it doesn't seem to matter today. So I'm like, okay, rather than make the experience playing Overwatch not fun, at least swap roles and make it fun still. Because if I stop having fun, I won't continue to play the game. Eventually, I'll stop having fun enough that it won't be worth playing, and I'll move on. So, switch games. Or switch games. Switch roles. It's okay. There's no shame in that. All right, sunflower it is, I guess. I was just looking through my skins.
I better not see your face in my neck.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, I appreciate it, man. You said you were in the airport today, right?
Lay one finger on Bob, and I'll show you what fear means.
You traveling somewhere? Or from somewhere, I assume? Be careful, because depending on where you're traveling in the U.S., you may be getting flights stopped. Snake Wrangler with Jade is my favorite Ashe skin. I could see that. That would be good. Adriana or Adriana, I'm not trying to say your name. Thank you for your follow over on TikTok. I appreciate it. By the way, for those of you watching on YouTube, the ding dong you hear, like the... Oh, the internet's going to run rampant with that one. The doorbell sound that you hear is a follower sound over on TikTok. Yeah, this is not good. My Ashe gameplay is not wonderful. Okay, his armor's up. Ugh, okay. That's something else that I gotta be honest with you, I don't love, is that on Ashe, what's the point in hitting a headshot when Widow can one-shot? It's just crazy. Maybe damaged her enough. Here. Go ahead.
Heroes never die.
I don't counter swap. It's not really my thing. No, 100%. CYE, you're absolutely right. I'm not arguing that. I'm not sure if you heard my response to Sebastian, but that's really relevant to what you're saying.
No one can hide.
Okay, I stood out in the open, got shot. My fault. Silly decisions. All right. You know what? Actually, unironically, okay, we got that one. Push the cart. Mega. Yeah, that's a lot of people over here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Moira. Jeez. Moira had no idea I existed. Oh my gosh, Hinder is such a skilled ability. They played Cassidy. Oh, it's so gross. That's so gross. It's alright. Not the most broken thing, I just now need to play differently. Bro. Where's this team? They're just coming out of spawn, I guess. I don't know. Oh man, yeah. Weekend queue today is just not fun. It's a 0 out of 10 experience today. They have an ACC. Yeah, they got their class. Jeez, they're just healing our tank. Holy cow. I'm standing right next to our Ana. Oh my gosh, bro. Holy cow. Dude, was that your first ult?
0. Switching sides.
Oh. That's I'm standing right next to my supports. Neither of them, like the Moira. I'm wondering if it was the Moira that swapped to Ana, because like just had no idea I existed.
Every soldier needs a cause.
I hate to work on vacation.
We don't have any here.
Is there yet?
Just gonna play soldier and move on with my life. This has been very unfortunate today. Very unfortunate. Feels like that's been a lot of days though, the last little while, and eventually you got to come to terms with the idea that it's probably you. So that's why I was like, man, maybe my mental is just not. Oh, God, Rachel, I'm streaming. Yes, honey. I just texted you back. Yeah, I'm streaming.
Attackers incoming.
I'm streaming.
Stop the payload.
Okay, I love you. Bye. I responded to her text and she had something else, I guess. So. Okay, here we go. Once again, supports right next to me, not healing. Holy cow. Yo, Justin, are you like just a fan or are you depressed? I'm not quite sure which it is. Nice shot. Jeez. Are you actually a fan? Because you're like roasting me all the time. I'm just making sure I'm trying to understand. Maybe you're just being funny. Would you look at that? Support's dead. Oh, would you look at that? Hey, our supports are frontlining. Sure why I'm shooting that one out of all. She still have sights, I guess. Okay, she's dead. But did she have sights? Yeah, she had sights. Okay. Pharaoh would get a good switch, right? But I don't need to swap to win the game. I need my supports to turn around and stop just healing the tanker damage, botting theirs. That's all. Would you look at that?
My ultimate is almost ready.
Okay, we've got 3 minutes to hold them basically here. On the height. How much time left? Stream doesn't show it. It's up at the top. It might be covered, I guess, by the text. Winston wins that. Okay.
Over here.
Yeah, our tried. Nope. You got ulti. We won a game. Do you need a mod? This chat is crazy. I just don't see anything that isn't following me. So I don't see anybody that isn't following me. Like chats that come through. And watch, they'll all follow now, and I'll have to ban a couple of them, but it's fine. But I don't care. There you are. Look at all those chats coming in now. Positive, though. Love that. Quick question. Fire away. W's, thanks. What's up, homie? Thanks for being here. We got a bunch of new follows after I said that. QSH, Flag, Jacob, Slayer, Caden, Nabel, Alex, Tome, Judge, Jury, Executioner. Ah, you're one of those, like, Marvel Rival guys. Oh. Weird how your account just got blocked. It's okay. You're welcome to enjoy by the way, Marvel Rivals, but don't sit here and just spam stuff over the time, yeah? I really think that Marvel Rivals, like the fan base that's on TikTok, has like a hive mind and they share one brain cell. It's very strange. Look at that. Block. Block. Easy. Look how easy that is. Do you main Soldier? DPS, yeah, for sure. It's Soldier Sojourn. True, true. I haven't gotten my brain cell back yet. By the way, I don't hate Marvel Rivals, guys. Yeah, it's just gross. I think Marvel Rivals and Overwatch are both great games. People should feel welcome to enjoy either. But the TikTok fan base for both games is nearly identical. Overwatch TikTok isn't any better. I honestly I haven't had this big of an issue with Overwatch TikTok. I'm sure it's not great, but it's not the same. So it's all good. I did cute damage, right? I was just gonna go and see if we can put ourselves back in plat real quick. It'd be a dope way to end the stream. Next week, we should be able to get back into the rhythm of things. Keep in mind, chat, so I've been off this whole week. I haven't played Overwatch literally the entire week until yesterday. Yesterday's games went okay. I think it was 4-2 on tank. Today, I'm 2-4, so I'm just like, meh, it's literally 50-50 Overwatch. We're going to move on. Jalmar, I appreciate so much the invite to game with your friends, but I am a big believer in solo queuing. I believe it exposes your weaknesses a lot better than stacking. So right now, you know, and I'm also playing DPS. I'm just playing for fun. It's not a big deal. How long have I been playing Overwatch? Today? A couple hours. Overall, we are in the 600-hour mark on comp. Since the beginning of the journey included, by the way. That's why a lot of people think that I'm bad. I'm like, meh. Considering I have 220 hours on tank and I'm sitting in high platinum already, I know plenty of people who have thousands of hours who are hard stuck gold. So. Nah, Bastion cannot still health and self-heal now. What's up, Rockadoodle Doo? What a hilarious thing. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it, dude. Okay. So we do have a bit of a more of a poke composition. Really not too sure why we're playing Orisa, but where is it? Oh, she's dead.
Thank you.
Who gave you the idea of not counter swapping? Plenty of coaches, and there's arguments to be made for both ends of the spectrum. By the way, I'm not ignorant to that. Nice shot with the kunai there. Holy. Yeah, Kiri's just getting away with crimes. Why are you asking, CYE, by the way? It's a really unique question. I went in. I shouldn't have gone in. I didn't have my shift. It just doesn't seem like a good idea. Not counter swapping. Oh, here's the thing. Do you think you know? Do you think that people should realistically know the entire roster at a platinum or higher level? Nice. We did a zoning ult. We'll say that.
This ends.
You don't want to teleport in for ults. That's like the most obvious thing that you can do on Reaper.
All of us lost. Stop the payload.
Huh.
If they won't quit, neither will I. Anubis administered. Destroy.
Yeah, you only know a handful of heroes, but then what happens when they swap to your counter? And one of your heroes that you know isn't a counter. Can't hit a shot. I forgot their spawn is here. My fault. Yeah, likelihood of that is extremely low. Yeah, that's why I play Sigma, D.va, Zarya. But no, I don't feel bad about it. It's just not.
New plan.
Counter swapping is not necessary to win games. Period. He thinks he's improving, but he never is. Oh, that's interesting. Remind me what you do. LWRAB, the anonymous person on TikTok who no one knows.
That feels much better.
Yeah, I'll just agree to disagree on the counter swapping thing, by the way, guys. It's okay. A lot of ultis. Okay. And look, we didn't have to counter swap. You can agree to disagree, but I at least tried doing it for a couple matches before writing it off entirely. I used to counter swap actually, and I just decided it was not the best thing for me. That's all.
Switching sides.
I'm not saying to swap to the best counter to whatever they're doing. Just swapping to one of the three you're wanting to play, that's okay. But again, let me play out another scenario. Let's say that I swap. Let's say I'm running D.va and they go Zarya, and I go Sigma, and then they go back to D.va. Or let's see what would be a good Sigma counter. It's really not a hard counter to Sigma. Let's say they go to Zarya. Right, they're on Zarya. I play Sigma. Well, then they swap again. Well, then who do I swap to? I'm not swapping all game long. It's just not. It's not it. It's a never-ending thing that doesn't really teach you anything about the game. So, at least not in my opinion. Appreciate, and again, I'm not shutting you guys down personally. I'm just saying the idea is not. It's not my thing.
When was my last trip to Copacabana?
No, I don't. It's not that I feel like, no, it's not a dishonorable way to win a game. It's just it is a way to throw a game if you don't know how to play the hero better. That's all. Just learn to play your heroes better. It's just not. That's all, right? That's how the game is played, though. No, it's not. Look at the OWCS. They might swap once an entire game. They don't sit there and counter swap back and forth the whole way through. It's just not a thing. What's one of my biggest triggers when it comes to teammates on here? Getting tilted about their hero picks. It's a big trigger for me for sure. Any team someone is on often just counter swapping once, he is so versatile. I'm so confused as to what you're saying. See, like, I respect this guy. He didn't swap because I'm on Sim. Took their attention off the team for a minute. Then hop down and push cart with my Ana. Huh. Okay. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's super good. I thought you were just saying generally someone. I didn't realize you were literally talking about the tank player. That's my bad. But yeah, no, I'm with you. There's exceptions to every rule. Just like there are exceptions to the idea that counter swapping is needed to win games. There's plenty of people who can prove that way. Yep. Hello. Both my supports are sitting over there. How's the car? Car's totaled. Little PSA to those of you that drive and use your phone at the same time. Knock it off. That is what caused the accident. She was on her phone and distracted, and we ended up getting in a wreck because of it. It is simply not worth. right, we demech the D.va. What's the reason behind DPS games, by the way? I just was losing a lot of tank games, getting really, really rough teammates consistently. And, like, I'm not going to blame my teammates as if I didn't make any mistakes. I'm just saying it in the sense of, like, there was too many games where I played dang near perfectly and was losing rank because of it. So... Oh, by the way, TikTok, the other big problem with TikTok live streaming is mass report systems. So, like, I've been mass reported, apparently, that my content violates community guidelines. Right? So it's just like, and it worked. Like, and that's what's even wilder. I'm like, yeah, my content, of all the people on there. Of all the people on TikTok, my content. You're so right. Tell you what, we'll play one more tank game, and then we're going to call it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get the chance to show you. I usually have pretty quick queue times. That was a DPS game. Yeah, I won't. All right, let's see what we got. We got Circuit Royale. This is a Sigma map for me through and through. You can definitely make an argument that Zarya or D.va can be played here. But because we haven't seen Sigma all day in my map rotation, I'm definitely gonna play Sig here. Give you guys a little taste of where I'm at. What I've been working on with my Sigma gameplay in the last little while is my shield placement. Adjusting my shield placement based on the team composition, both for their team and, excuse me, from their team and for my team. So. And then just playing a bit more aggressively. Sigma and I, like, it's not like Zarya where I know when I can just go in. Sigma, I still haven't felt that out yet. Ronnie, thanks so much for the follow on TikTok. Why don't you use a good skin? I am using a good skin. This is a great skin. I love this skin. I get it's frustrating, but you don't learn a lot from having... Don't you learn a lot from having bad teammates? It's probably not so relevant for OWCS, but can help your solo queue. To some degree, that's true, but I just also need to be able to enjoy myself playing the game, and I don't enjoy losing. I know it's weird, but... Here, let's put on the win-loss for everybody. Now that we're back on tank, see if we can line this up. Okay, we forced the Widow out. Drop shield. We actually have like a really big advantage here. Okay. We have a Zen Ana that's gonna be kind of challenging. I should have realized we backed off. I don't know why we backed off, but I should have realized we did. Should have turned around. So that is something that I really don't like about Hazard. Don't have a rock to block that, so we're gonna kind of poke it out a bit. Ain't no... Brandley, baby, what's the matter? Heal stopped. Yeah, my DPS are playing very passively, so we're gonna swap. I need to try and carry this at this point, and Sigma is just not gonna work. Not especially into the broken state that Hazard's in right now. Hack the health pack. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Woof. This is exactly what it is. I've got a 4 and 3 guy shooting the tank. I've got a 1 and 6 guy just dying on cooldown. This is what it's been all day, and because of this too, I'll end up D-ranking. So it just is what it is, right? And that is something that, like, I gotta tell you has been debilitating. I mean, it just is what it is. How does your DPS only have 1 kill?
We will crush them.
Yeah, he's blaming the other DPS trying to... You literally are just holding the corner, providing nothing. We haven't moved past the corner, by the way. I don't know anybody's going to talk about that part, but it's because we can't go past the corner. That's okay.
It's harder to keep you alive when you're distracted.
Yep, that's my goal. I'm going to do my best. By the way, yeah, Hazard is just objectively in a broken state right now, by the way. I'm kind of glad they swapped a bit. Okay, we're still shooting that. Yep, he'll swap to a counter here any second. Here comes the Rhine. Calling it, or Hazard, or Sigma. There it is. So we are now going to sit over here on the corner. And then shield. Cooldowns for this. My daughter is fine, by the way. She's just throwing this up because she's not getting the attention that she wants. Ain't no way. I know that I die there, so I just try and grab it to help. Do you want to come here and say hi? I mean, it just is what it is. You have a 7 and blames DP. I'm pushing into their spawn. What? Never seen the cart get held there before. I mean, I tried. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I just didn't. It was all this tank, he says. This is the guy. Wasn't Archaic the one who was 1 in 6? Wasn't he the 1 in 6? I'm pretty sure he was. Let's find out. Let's just be very... Oh, yeah, he was. He was the 1 in 6, and then he went 4 and 7. On Sombra. Yeah, no, that's not me, bro. Sorry. This is part of my struggle with Overwatch in its current state. Is 7 and 4 really that much worse than 4 and 3? It's really not. What do you mean that much worse? I'm not sure I understand. Are you trying to say that we're in the same league here, or? I'm not sure what I'm understanding, but yeah, I probably am going to. I've been enjoying the fact that some people will be like, hey, I know this Game In for Hope guy, which is cool, but like, I don't think it's worth the offset of the toxicity from the absolute buffoons that play this game. It's pretty crazy. 4 and 7 yapping is crazy. 7 and 4, I'll give you some credit. You were the best player on the team, but like, you also damage botted the tank, which is why we didn't get any more eliminations, right? So it's kind of like you give and you take. I did the same thing, and the reason I did that was because this guy was doing it and he was doing a good amount of damage, but I need to get over that. That's something that I try to like play as if it's a team game. I've just got to stop playing that way. It's crazy. You have to play it like it's a solo game unless you play in scrims. So just a crazy game. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys, by the way. 2 and 4 or 2 and 5, I guess now today, right? 2 and 5. It's just the reality. It is. It's just the cold hard reality. And what's even weirder is during the week. So I usually play like an hour a day in the mornings. I'll play 3 games and win every single game. It is weekend queue as part of this. Like you call me, put a tinfoil hat on, whatever you want to say, but it's definitely true. Hey Rach, what's she upset about? Hey Bruno. Did she have a nap? That's why. Okay. Brindley, come here. Come here. We're having a hard day. Are we having a hard day? Yeah. Weekend queues are for sure a thing. Oh yeah, for sure. And anybody that wants to deny it, you're welcome to. It's just you're living in delusion. I mean, you have 8K, so the 4 and 3 is fine, and you did the best for your bad team. I feel that's how my tank games go, so I hope you can climb. Love the post on Instagram. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, it'll get better. It's just it's really tough. Like the weekend queues are what has kept me in this rank, because I'll play 5 hours throughout the week, win 3 games per hour, so 15 games, and then I'll queue on Friday night and Saturday afternoon for a total of 5 hours, and it just kills it. It's crazy. The stats of the game mean literally nothing. Well, I mean, that's just objectively not true at all, but you're welcome to think that. That's just not true, right? The stats of the games aren't as important as people think. I would agree with. But the stats of the game mean literally nothing is a little extreme, wouldn't you agree? Oh yeah, it's definitely harder to win, and it is still possible, but it's just not as fun. That's a lot of my struggle is like lately Overwatch has just not been fun. Like playing tank on Overwatch has not been fun. Playing support on it, it's not enjoyable. And that's starting to really eat at me. Like it's just, I am tired of torturing myself and playing a game that it seems like, and this is just me being completely real, I'm tired of torturing myself through these queues and trying my best to stay positive when I've got 4 teammates, it seems like every game I play tank, that have their monitors turned off and their headphones turned off, and then I get flamed. And it's crazy. Am I saying that I played perfectly today, by the way? No, of course I'm not saying that. I'm not ignorant. I'm just saying that I know I was not the bigger source of my problem on 2 out of those 4 losses. 2 of them could have done a lot better, right? Last one included. But I'm just so sick of this because like I can't stand this, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really starting to tax me a bit, and I'm not sure that it's worth continuing some days. You know what I mean? I've been at this journey for a year and a half, and I know that I have improved, but it doesn't seem to matter, and that's really starting to bother me. So, just being completely transparent, I'm not bailing on this thing, but I'm just really frustrated right now. So, anyway, I'm going to take some time and zoom out today, look at the bigger picture. Life is more than video games, so I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you being here. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, this is Game In for Hope. I'm signing off.